The female boss was shocked to discover that the man running the roadside stall, while preparing crabs, controlled the seasonings without the slightest mistake. Even the way he sprinkled the spices was just like a top chef. Seeing this, the female boss became convinced that his food must taste amazing and sat down, ready to try it. But when she tasted the food he made, she immediately felt a wave of disappointment because his dishes always seemed to be missing just a bit of flavor. This made her unable to resist forming a bold suspicion, so she deliberately asked him to make another dish for her and secretly added a spoonful of salt into it. Then she told the boss that the dish had no taste. When she saw the man taste the dish and actually agreed with her opinion, the woman finally confirmed that the man had lost his sense of taste. But she also sensed that this man's background wasn't simple. She didn't know he was the student of the previous chef competition's champion, all because he wanted to achieve better flavor. During the World Culinary Competition, he secretly replaced the fish with pufferfish. Although pufferfish tastes delicious, it contains deadly toxins. If it isn't cleaned properly, it can kill the diner. The man lost his taste because of this incident. To support himself, he could only work as a handyman in a small restaurant and help the chefs with prep work and prepare proper amounts of seasoning. In less than a month, the restaurant that was about to shut down became, because of the delicious food, the #1 restaurant in the city. But the head chef took all the credit for himself. Every time bonuses were given out, he purposely ignored the man because he thought the man was nothing more than a tasteless, useless person, until the man could no longer endure the chef's humiliation and resigned voluntarily before leaving the restaurant. But he still couldn't find a job because he had no taste. To survive, he could only set up a stall by the roadside. But without taste, the food he made was never liked. Until one day, he met a female boss who ate his food and not only didn't find it strange, she even wanted to invite him to work at her restaurant. The man originally didn't want to go, but the next second, he heard the name of his late teacher's restaurant. Learning that the restaurant was about to close because business was bad, he immediately changed his mind. He then agreed to the woman, but he also stated his own condition. He would not be the head chef, but all the kitchen's prep work and the ingredients and seasoning ratios must follow his decisions. Hearing the woman agree, the man went to the restaurant the next day and happened to see a customer complaining about the food. After the customer left, the man pointed out all the flaws in the dish and said that their food didn't meet the standards of a high-end restaurant at all. But his words angered the head chef nearby, who immediately challenged the man, claiming that if the man could prepare all the ingredients he needed and satisfy everyone, they wouldn't reject letting him join the restaurant. Seeing this, the man immediately picked up a kitchen knife nearby and showcased his exceptional knife skills in front of everyone. When everyone saw the ingredients he had prepared, they were shocked and froze in place, unable to believe that someone could cut every single shred of potato to exactly the same shape. From that day on, the man became the main person in charge of the kitchen. Then, with everyone's effort, in less than a week, the restaurant that was on the verge of closing became a hotspot for food lovers. Even the city's food shows couldn't resist coming for interviews. Meanwhile, without the man's help, the rival restaurant, in less than a month, saw its business decline drastically. Not only were there fewer customers, even its rating dropped to 3 stars. The head chef, who had originally been scared of his boss's criticism, felt a surge of anger when he saw the man on TV. His heart was instantly filled with rage, and he pushed all the blame onto the man. After hearing this, the boss immediately went to find the man and decided to challenge the man's restaurant. He stated plainly that under the witness of all media, they would hold a chef competition, and the loser would not only lose their restaurant, but the head chef would no longer be allowed to work in the culinary field.